Silver. Oh.
Hmm? What?
It really hurt. Water. Go, Barbara, go! Oh, no! Pink! Ow!
Hmm? What's stopping you? Not still.
step of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Oh, huh. Ha! Yeah. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Be crushed. Fisher!
Rise! This is getting interesting. Crumble!
Shifting sand will quake the mountain's permanence.
Let's dance.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
I will have order. Rise!
Be gone. Ha! Nice and spicy.
Windblade!
Let the show begin.
To ashes!
Eat this! Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Ha!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Haven't won yet!
Nice. Let's dance.
Be crushed!
Don't know. Prepare to be blown away.
From rock to dust, sooner or later.
Ink.
Fisher! The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Ready, steady, go. Don't know.
This is order.
Let the show begin. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Be crushed!
Windblade! Power that ended Hotshot!
Crumble! Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
I'll protect us.
Detestable!
Let the show begin.
Order guide you. For crumb.
The enraged Earth will not absolve
Windblade.
you!
You haven't won yet.
Be crushed! Crumble!
Come on, we can do it.
Eyes on me!
Ha!
From
Eat
rock
this!
to dust!
Boba, get them!
Sooner or later!
I'll protect us. Yeah!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Nice and spicy. Boba, get them! Ha!
I will have order. Rise!
Nice and spicy. Ha! Let the show begin. Boba, get them! Windblade!
The enraged Earth
To
will
ashes!
not absolve you! Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us. Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Windblade! You're toast! Go, Barber, go! Boba, get them!
This is order.
Windblade!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Boba, get... Be gone!
Power that ended Hypton!
Crumble!
Ha!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. Be crushed! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Not bad.
Let the show begin. Ouchie!
Come, experience an eon of suffering! The mountain's permanence.
To ashes!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Rise!
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
So there are two Ashdahs?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, Do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect?
This much is true. In the beginning, erosion, Morax, and so we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morak.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the Earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, in the wilderness.
No!
Perhaps it isn't.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did
I hardly lift.
And yet,
Your power is... Shall we get going?
surely the...
Indeed.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Huh?
Nothing.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but
Right.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You
Not I. Once I'm gone.
you always...
Curious how so...
Ashtaha.
I consent.
Today I am just an...
Even you.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue...
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a lifelong live.
Were it not so, you would have...
You've brought a smile.
That day in the cat...
A heart of stone is a...
You chose justice.
The movements of the...
Hence, do not forget that old friend.
Thank you, Ace.
My life is...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes.
Wow.
In fact, we have... He was centuries...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world, and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ejdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ejdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dick. He told us about Conria. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you
I
Why? You can't even give us a...
I understand.
You mean another...
It was signed before it all... You two are friends to me.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears you're... There are many events. They have been eroded, but you are capable. Those who come to... If you take the same...